Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So, Pathwate Films commented in one of my videos yesterday. He actually said that he uploaded a brand new video, Thomas fan-made Thomas story, to his YouTube channel. And this is the one that's actually been teased for quite some time, and it's called Beware the Leviathan. So, it's been a while since I last reacted to Pathwate stories. I think the last one, yeah, it was Harold's Great Discovery. It was, so you want to see much that out. I had up and something on your screen. It was quite a good story video. It was, so I recommend you check my reaction to that out. So yeah, I've no clue. So this is actually an adaptation that he's done of a story by the talented writer Famous Engines. Now I actually have seen some of Famous Engines stories before, and this must be the new one that he's recently done. So, yeah, the plot reads Mavis the quarry diesel was spooked by an eerie roar and a rumble at the quarry late one night. She tries to convince Toby she really heard something, but one evening she faced her fears with the sound once again and finds out that the mysterious Leviathan is. There's a picture of a lorry on the thumbnail. So is this going to take place during the events of Horrid Lorry? It is season 5 because this is a season 5 style story. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing if that's the case right here. But this episode is dedicated to Brittle Croft. It is obviously we lost Brit earlier at the start of this year. We did so. Pathway decided that a season 5 story was the best way to honor Brit's legacy, as it's a superior way to dedicate her because of how much season 5 is loved during the fandom. So yeah, it's been a while since I reacted to one of Pathway's videos. Let's see how this one's going to go. Link for I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this. Oh, we got a new theme tune. Beware the Leviathan.
It was a quiet, still night, and tucked away in the corner of the quarry, Mavis was sleeping peacefully in her shed. She was dreaming contently, until suddenly... What was that? She stammered as her eyes shot open. From outside her shed, she could hear a strange sound.
Sounds like a race
Deep,
car.
foreboding rumbling. It almost sounded like something breathing. Before Mavis could even process what was happening, several loud bangs rang out, cutting through the still nighttime air. "Oh, help!" shrieked Mavis. It was all too much for her, and she screwed her eyes tightly shut. A monster? Toby couldn't help but laugh. Of all the tricks, Mavis, I wouldn't fancy you for using something so obvious. Mavis went red in the face. She was fruitlessly trying to recount her night's ordeal to Toby. "It's not a trick. I really heard something." "Oh, all right," smiled Toby. "I believe you. But really, a monster? I think you might have gotten yourself a little bit worked up. Are you sure it wasn't a dream?" "It wasn't," protested Mavis. "It sounded like a proper monster." "How do you know it wasn't a Leviathan?" grinned Toby with a wink.
Oh, that's
Mavis,
the wink
not
Toby had on
understanding
his
the old
face right
tramp's
there in the
joke,
thumbnail.
went redder than ever.
Oh, fiddlesticks and fudge! Some help you
Look
are!
at Toby's
She
laughing
moaned
face.
as she flounced away. She spent the rest of the morning sulking.
It wasn't a dream! I did hear something, I did!
She muttered to herself.
Calm
was it?
down, old girl, soothed her driver. No need to let it ruin your day.
But Mavis wasn't comforted.
What if it does come back?
The driver laughed.
Well, if it makes you feel
Female
any better,
driver for
I can
Mavis.
stay behind a little bit later tonight to keep you company.
Mavis pretended to be indifferent, but deep down, she was thankful for the offer.
This'll prove to old Toby that I'm right,
She thought to herself. The rest of the day passed by uneventfully. And by that night, Mavis slipped back into her shed. Her driver
Oh,
closed the shed
flashing.
doors to the empty quarry and grabbed her flask from Mavis's cab.
I can't stay half an hour or so, then I must get home.
Mavis was about to reply when she suddenly went pale. Shh, she whispered.
Listen!
There
I
it
can
is.
hear it!
The driver listened carefully. Sure enough, a deep breathing-like rumble filled the air.
Definitely sounds like
That's
a
it!
vehicle.
Twittered Mavis nervously, but her driver wasn't scared. She quickly peered out the shed door. She stared for a few moments before she burst out laughing.
Here's your
horrid
monster,
lorry.
Mavis!
The driver grinned. There stood a rather worn-out lorry, close to the quarry entrance. Mavis was very surprised and a little unsure of the newcomers, but both the lorry and its driver were friendly. "We're new here to the area, you see. Wound up here last night, too," explained the lorry driver. "Directions aren't a strong point of mine, admittedly. Our sincerest apologies for any disturbances we caused," added the lorry, with a cough of its
Just
engine.
coughed.
Mavis's driver laughed.
Don't worry. You caused no disturbance, aside from startling my engine, of course.
Mavis felt too embarrassed to say anything at first, but before long, all parties were chatting away happily. Following that evening, the lorry never returned to the quarry, and Mavis remained undisturbed. However, whenever she goes down to the tramway, she would often see her friend nearby, and especially hear them, as their engine makes a dreadful racket. Mavis and her driver laughed, and began to call them Sputter. Sputter loved the name,
Sputter.
and has worn it happily ever since. Mavis was very pleased too. Although, between you and me, now she worries about what Toby might say to her next.
Yeah, because he tricked her. Oh yeah, there's dedication to Brit at the end, but I'll leave that out. I will, but I knew it was going to be the lorry because it was kind of a giveaway on the thumbnail. It was a proper giveaway. See, Thomas stories don't always need action. They can just be typical slice of life stories. They can. So it was the lorry all along, and well, he now has the nickname Spotter. So there wasn't a connection to horror lorries. This was obviously maybe a connection to the railway series story Mavis and the lorry. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but yeah, there was no connection to either of them. It was just a standalone story uh, where Mavis thinks she's seen a Leviathan, only for it to be just a lorry with a really bad engine. It was right there. So yeah, no ghost at all. But don't know what Toby will say to her when they next meet. When she tells him, when Mavis tells him what it really was, I'm sure Toby would be teasing her. Yeah. Gotta love Toby, even though he's old and wise, he's got that cheeky side to him right there. That's what I love about Toby, I do. But yeah, it was another good season 5 story, although I will say, Pathway, not a bit of a criticism, but I am getting tired of constantly seeing season 5 related stuff on your channel. Maybe try and do a non-season 5 style story. Like I said, maybe story seasons in the style of maybe season 1, season 2, season 3, 4, 6, or maybe even the hit era it is, because I feel like you have been doing quite a lot of hit and season 5 star adaptations lately. I mean, I don't know if you've got a video planned for the 80th anniversary month you do to celebrate 80 years of the Railway series, but if you do, I really look forward to seeing it if you do. But I don't know. I'm just speculating at the moment. So yeah, I really I really enjoyed the story. Bit of a slice of life story, but typical with those stories you get in season 5. You do. But hopefully, Patrick, you take my suggestion onwards that you try maybe a non-season 5 style story. I know you've done a season 7 style story, so maybe try maybe from the first 4 seasons, maybe a start on the Gullian era, or maybe hit a era style story. That would be good. Yeah. But other than that, this was still a good story. Quite surprised there wasn't a reference to horrid lorries or maybe it's in the lorry, but still good standalone story nonetheless. If you want to see my previous Thomas reactions and audio story of Train's adoption, I'll have playlists up in the top right corner of your screen right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought this video I reacted to. Also know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Links to both of them will be in the description down below. Share the video, subscribe if you're new here, and remember to get notified. Open new videos and then post in the community tab, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!